Okay, welcome back to another episode of the Day After Podcast.
What is up, guys? And yeah, today we are having all four series that are like complete. Obviously, series five, it's just literally began. So, uh, they don't have too much, they don't have the icons just yet for this. Though there are a few that are making names for themselves. But these are the best of the best, the people that we love, people that somewhat defined that series.
Yeah,
Yeah. So we have series one, series two, series three, and series four. And this is all done on Survivor Panama, which if you what you said is right, this is the first time we're using this simulation.
yep. This will be the first time, because it worked out where we each get to choose our favorite guy and favorite girl from each series to kind of put in here, and it kind of makes it feel like this is even more like exclusive club to get into here. Like you really had to stand out as a star of that series in order to make it here.
Agreed. Agreed. Yeah. Let's just hop right into it because we got three really great people and then me just self
Hey, you won the
like
best of the best.
shamelessly putting myself in. I mean, I have merit, but we'll get to me in a bit.
Yeah.
Uh, but first we got your male pick, and that is
Braun Strowman, who, he was a big standout in Series 1. He's a physical competitor. But he's not just that. He's actually been showing a lot of social and strategic merits in his games as well, basically making him a triple threat. And typically he makes it very deep in his runs. I think he had one pre-merge, like early exits.
yeah.
But for the most part, yeah, he is someone who always just seems to make it deep into the run and usually playing a very good game along the way.
Oh yeah, Braun. Like I figured, I mean, you know what's good when it's a wrestler that I know. Because you brought a fair bit of wrestlers here, and then I remember Braun so much. I mean, heck, when we did Island of the Idols of the All Star celebrities, or was it All Stars, or I feel like it was one of the celebrity ones where we had Idols of the Idols, and we have two of them right there, Braun Strowman and Catherine Newton. Yeah,
Mhm.
Braun was, I remember being on a season or two with Braun. It's a tough cookie to crack. He does make it pretty far. He definitely is a worthy contestant.
Definitely. And look at those muscles. He could be the Jonathan of the season, just completely carrying his tribe through a pre-merge. And then we'll see if he can, bring some immunity wins along the way as well.
I can see that. I can definitely see that happening. All right, next up, we got from series one, Catherine Newton debuting in Celebrity Survivor. And yeah, of course I had to bring her. She was just an important part. She was the one that pretty much kickstarted Ryan's obsession with blondes, not in real life, but on the channel, that running gag that was in series one. But she also was a winner. I kept bringing her back. She made deep runs.
Yeah.
She won on one of my favorite Brantsteeles, which is All Stars 4. And yeah, I just think I've been wanting to bring her back for a while. And when Joe suggested this idea for a brand seal, I'm like, all right, well, Catherine Newton is like a shoe in.
Yeah.
I had to.
Yeah, she was the first person to run the gauntlet and make it to every single All-Star season on Series 1, which, it's a tough thing. Only maybe one person a series can do it. I think there's even one series where no one did it. So it's definitely a tough thing to do. So, definitely a worthy pick.
Oh yeah, definitely. And she has a bit more under her belt since last we saw her on the channel. She has officially been Ant-Man and the Wasp. Quantumania finally came out. We got to see her in that. So her career is going pretty well right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Well, her Survivor career though is nowhere compared to this next person, as she is the queen, one of the queens of Survivor. the original two-time winner, Poverty Shallow, who just is an absolute beast every time it seems like she comes out here. In the entirety of Series 1, she never got voted out. And
Nope.
she played a lot and never
Yes.
got voted out and made it to the end.
Finale like almost every single time. Yeah, pretty much every time.
Yeah.
And she is the winner of our very first Winners at War.
Yep.
So it's like her resume, her resume on our channel is just too too outstanding not to bring. Like,
Yeah,
you
she
know,
was a lock. There was a few people who were like instant locks, like the second the idea was there, and she was, the most locked out of those locks.
agreed, agreed. Like, there were it would have been sacrilegious not to bring her.
Yeah, I think she's also the only actual Survivor player who has made the list.
Yep. I mean, there was a lot we could have brought from. I think definitely series one and series two. Series three onward, we definitely branched out a lot.
Yeah.
But like, it's like out of all the Survivor contestants we had, one, she's the only two-time winner, and two,
Yeah.
her record is impeccable. Like, I think only going home pre-jury once,
Yeah.
which, like once out of so many times, that barely puts a dent in her average of like, placements. Like, not
Yeah.
because
Yeah. I think she's probably played what, like 10 to 12 times or something like that, and have only one out of that. And then like, almost the rest of them have been making a finale run is just ridiculous.
exactly, exactly. But yeah, so definitely this is going to be a tough one. I mean, she has a great reputation, obviously. And then we have, you know, we have a lot of people she's played with before, so she knows how a lot of us play. And yeah, I feel like she's definitely she I have a feeling that she could potentially, I think out of the three two-time winners that are playing this season, she could probably be the most likely one to get that third win,
Mhm.
which no one has done before.
Yeah. Yeah, if I was the two-time winners, I would be trying to work with the other two-time winners. Try to just get all of you to the end, so that way, at least you can try to, make your case against someone else who has a similar kind of thing instead of, maybe if you go to the
Yeah,
end with someone who hasn't won or not as impressive of a win, maybe the votes end up going that person's way just to kind of give them that satisfaction.
we'll see. We'll see. This is no one has won two series or two wins within a series that isn't their own.
Yeah.
Um, so far, that has not happened. And even then, with Parvati, because we usually do four All Stars, we did have a few like things that were like, I would say epilogue seasons, and that's where she did get her win. Still impressive nonetheless, but just another thing to like kind of like add to the lore of the two-time Brantsteele winners and things like that. And I feel like each one kind of has their own, what's the word? Each one has their own like merit of it. Even spoiler alert, Wednesday is not here, but even she, adds something. Her two-time win is very unique. But yeah.
Yeah, I almost thought about bringing her, but I decided that really she had two good games and then two unremarkable games.
Yeah. But yeah. Either way, Parvati was a must, and we know that great things are gonna happen because she's on this season.
Exactly, exactly. Always brings the entertainment.
Yeah. Now next, last, potentially least, just based on his track record, we have me, Ryan Wayne. Now, Ryan is I have appeared a lot in our brand steals, mostly because like, Joe and I, we try if there's something where we could possibly put us in, we don't overdo it, but we
Mhm.
try. Yeah, he did win the very first Australian Survivor that we've done on our channel, and that was pretty much like All Stars squared because like it was basically 24 of our best contestants up until that time playing against each other in Australian Survivors, statistically the best. And then, to win that one was insane. So if I didn't win that one and I won some other one, I might not have, like made a strong argument for me putting myself on here. But
Mhm.
the fact that I do have that one win, it's like,
Yeah.
series one, it has merit to it. It has merit to it.
Yeah, I mean, you did win literally against the best players of the original series, so I think that's very fair to put yourself here. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah. So, put myself in the mix, see what happens.
Okay, well, we'll see how you do. You got some tough competition on your starting tribe here. Hopefully, you're not part of the first tribe to go, because that will be a very tough tribal to survive.
I mean, any of these teams, because one, best of the best, and two, there's nowhere to hide.
Yeah.
There is nowhere to hide for these two first tribal councils.
Yeah, I'm going to be very curious how this first tribal goes, because it will be a four-person tribal. Like we could get rocks very easily. Like if we got two duos that happen, like we could hit rocks in episode one.
This is why I'm nervous about this season, just in general. It's just like, oh my God, it's
Yeah,
playing dangerously.
exactly. But yeah, that's series one tribe. Let's move on now to the series two tribe, starting off with Double Lift, who was the winner of, I believe it was All Stars 8th. I think it was the last All Stars was the one that
Yeah.
he won. Um, and he was someone also who I believe ran the gauntlet. He was in all these All Stars, always doing very well. But just had terrible threat management in the final stretches of the game, always going out somewhere between like 5 and 7 or 8, somewhere around there. But finally managing to get his win. And yeah, he's all been able to win challenges, good social strategically. And yeah, I just felt like he was someone that came to mind immediately when I thought of series two.
Oh, agreed, agreed. His like impact on that season is super important, and it was nice that he finally secured himself a win near the very end because
Mhm.
he was just, like in a similar vein to Suri, would often have like alliances break them because like he was like no no no. He was definitely like an antagonist, but also like antagonist you really wanted to like root for because he was such a great player.
Yeah, he had an underdog quality, even though he would
Yeah,
rub people the wrong way.
exactly, exactly. So I'm glad he's back in the mix.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, next up we have Joe the Angel. Started out with one of our fantasy islands, and he is someone where he's a very loyal dude. I remember his alliance with Light Yagami, and
Hmm.
that but Joe, unbeknownst to him, just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna follow you, even though like he definitely shouldn't. Uh, Joe
Yeah,
the
he's
Angel was
easily swayed into temptation.
yeah, Joe in general is just such a great survivor player, and it just goes to Joe the Angel as well. Has not secured a win yet, which was another reason I chose him because uh, when you see this list, it could have easily became winners at war.
Yeah,
But
I
like
only selected two out of my 8 people. I only had two non-winners on my list.
I think there was, I think I only have these three as my winners that we see currently on screen. But yeah, Joe the Angel, so much fun. Yeah, so I had to bring him.
Nice. Yeah. If you guys haven't seen Joe the Angel, by the way, you're on YouTube right now. Look up Joe the Angel, watch the video, made it. I'm the voice of Joe. So go do that if you have yet to do that.
Yes. Joe the Angel is based off of Joe King.
Yep.
If
Yep.
um yeah. But right now Joe is stuck in a mortal body. Um yeah, oh, did I spoil the ending of season one or season
Uh,
two?
no, you're good.
Okay, cool. All right.
Okay. Moving on now to Ochako Uraraka, who, had a pretty good series in Series 2, winning the Last Chance 2 season. And yeah, just another person who always seems to make a deep run, very good social player. And yeah, just another person who came to front of mind. I was making the list of who I wanted from Series 2.
Oh yeah, like oh, definitely a big hero from that. I know
Yeah, from My
sometimes
Hero.
yeah, definitely a big hero. Obviously, it's in the name of the shows he's in. But like, I feel like that's kind of the theme of this tribe in a sense. We got like two heroes and two villains, but I feel like I'd say if there was like a heroic fantasy island, well, I mean, eventually all our stuff kind of became fantasy island eventually, but like, one of the she she is definitely one of the big heroes, especially a hero that won. And like you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm excited to see how she does. Yeah, yeah, let's talk about now. I think one everyone has been wanting to talk about since they saw her on the screen.
Yeah. We have good old Regina George. Speaking of Fantasy Island, was on the very first one, and at that time played the best game of our Brantsteele Survivor. She all her Regina Georgeisms transferred over to Brantsteele, and she was a force to be reckoned with. She played such a great game. And, it was one of those things where because she kind of suffered something like Russell Hands, where she didn't automatically go out or anything, but like it was hard for her to get her footing again
Mhm.
for a few of these All Stars. But then finally she won another one because she's just Regina George, and like you can't keep her down. She will come back with a vengeance. She's in it for the long haul. And
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. She obviously got compared to Parvati, but the thing is with Regina is that she just has way more agency in the game than I think Parvati had in her game. Like she is
yeah,
playing a lot harder. She's making a lot bigger moves, where Parvati is usually playing to get to the end. Like how can I avoid getting voted out early on or as the game goes? Whereas Regina doesn't really care as much about that, and it's like I'm going to be making big swings throughout the game, and I'm going to control this game. If I win the season, then this season's going to be known as my season.
yeah. That is very fair.
So yeah,
All right.
excited to see how Regina George does here.
Ditto, ditto. Scared too, but
Yeah.
we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Yes, yes. Okay, let's move on now to Series 3.
All right. First up, we had to bring Amanda Young. She was part of the Manimals Alliance. Also, just Amanda Squared. Like she was definitely a big part of Series 3 ever since we introduced her. And she never got the win. Unfortunately, Amanda Waller did, but this Amanda just kind of got kicked to the curb a little bit, despite playing really solid games and having a pretty decent record too. So when I was looking at Series 3 and looking for the roster of that, I was like, Amanda was primed to come. I feel like out of a lot of the non-winners to have played but never secured that, she's one of the best, especially in Series 3.
Yeah, yeah, no, I definitely agree. She was someone who had plot armor for a lot of her early seasons, where it
Yep.
just seemed like she should not be here anymore. She should have got a vote out so long ago, yet somehow just kept squeaking by, making super deep runs to like the finale and stuff. And I think in All Stars 10, her making it to the end with Junko, I feel like a lot of people really like that All Stars, and I think Amanda's run really
Yeah,
was did definitely help as as a good player of a great season.
I agree. I agree. So glad she's finally back in the mix. So yeah, we'll see how she does.
Nice, nice. Yeah, speaking of Junko, here she is the third two-time winner. to appear on our channel. And yeah, she's a pretty crazy player. Very but she's also in a similar vein of Regina in Poverty, but just there's way more, like she almost prefers chaos. She wants it to be a little more of a chaotic game instead of
Oh,
a controlling game. She wants things to happen that a safe player would just be fearing. Like their nightmare is
yeah,
is basically what Junko brings to the table in a season.
yes. And rattling your opponent, making them lose that mental composure, and this is just any game in general, is a very sound strategy because if they can't think right, they're more likely to make mistakes.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
all you need is
Her
that
whole
one
thing.
mistake to
Yeah,
get, and exploited, and then that gets you the win.
yeah, her whole thing is putting people into despair. She wants people to feel despair and to just basically want to die. Like that is her mantra. And she brings that in, and it just kind of it feels like everyone who kind of comes around her just becomes like eroded as a player because she just totally takes over the game at that point.
Oh, agreed. Agreed. So glad to see you're back. This is almost like we three queens too, except obviously we have series four.
Yeah,
So, the fact that we have all three queens back at it again, that's
yeah.
gonna be fun.
Yeah, they're getting a chance to fight over it again. I forgot who won that season. I just remember that we brought those three. I forgot who was the winner of it.
It was, I think it was one of the anime girls.
Okay.
Um, I'm foggy on the name because it was
Yeah.
someone you
Was it
brought.
Shiho? Was it
I think it
Shiho?
was
It
Shiho.
might have been Shiho, yeah.
Yeah. We need a better list of these things.
Yeah, I
I
have
keep
the
saying,
list. I just don't have it in front of me right now.
yeah. But yeah. So yeah, I think Junko's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right, next we have another non-winner, and he got inspired by George Costanza in our sitcom Survivor Simulation. So like Newman he's back for series 5. He was prominent in series 3, coming up where he can, and has made some decent deep runs. He is definitely, his strategy is kind of being like the go like the, oh, no one's gonna vote for me, so you might as well bring me along.
Yeah.
That is definitely his playing style, and more often than not it did garner him some deep runs, even if he wasn't the main guy, even if he very rarely made it to that finale. He was someone where he knew how to play the best he could, and he was able to use that to get him deep runs because not everyone can be Regina, not everyone can be Amanda Young or Parvati or a double lift. But if you know you can weasel your way further into the game just by not wanting, or just because you're not that big of a threat, then
Mhm.
go for it. That's a
Yeah.
it's a strategy that helps a lot of people out, not just in here, but in actual Survivor as well.
Yeah, well, I just think every season that we brought Newman on, he just adds a lot of entertainment value. Even
Yeah,
when he went out early in like that All Stars one, he was still like a really funny like villain, kind of pre-merge villain that was just so interesting to see make it far. Even aligning with Boston Rob was was something. So yeah, I was excited that you brought Newman. I even messaged you just like, yes, thank you. Bring
Newman.
Newman.
All right, we
Okay.
got one more from series 3, and this is a
Yep.
good one.
Yep. The final one here. He is a chef from the show Food Wars. We got Soma Yukihira, another non-winner, but another person who just seems to always make it to like final six, final seven. Um, but just has yet to finally, make it to the end. I think he made the end one, but lost. Did not garner the votes.
I figured
Um,
I'll be honest, when I looked at him, I thought he did win one because he has had solid runs. I
Yeah.
would be surprised if he didn't have one. So the fact that he hasn't is pretty insane. Because I
Yeah.
know I remember him going to the finale at least once. And I thought
Yeah.
that's where he got his win. But
Yeah, no, he has yet to win. I did check this. So yeah, I think he either got second or third on that season that he made to the end. But yeah, no, he's a good player, very good social, strategic, physical player. And yeah, he's going to be making food for people. So why would you want to vote out the person who's going to be making you great food?
especially like, you're starving out there. You don't want to. Yeah, you know, as this is old school Survivor, so it's definitely going to be a big factor in this.
Exactly, exactly. So yeah, I'm definitely rooting for Yuki here. I hope he does good.
All right, we'll see.
Okay, on to now the final tribe here, Series 4 tribe, starting off with Makima, who, has that good first run and then has the all-star run where she goes out early in the pre-merge, still kind of I still remember that author, so I guess there's at least some merit to that game for her. But then yeah, she then comes back into it with the last chance and the final All Star season, where yeah, she makes deep runs again and is a very prominent, strong player who uh maybe gets a little overshadowed in that last All Stars by Yuichi, who's also going to be on this tribe. So maybe she might want to try taking him out early because he just dominates screen time when he's on the season.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, he's too good. He's too
yeah,
good.
yeah,
Um,
exactly. So yeah, I would definitely. It was basically between her or Wednesday, and I basically determined that Wednesday had two good games, and I think Makima had three and is a non-winner. So I just figured that
yeah.
it's a little more merit to bring Makima here.
No, and I feel like that's definitely was one of the things, a deciding factor for one. But like, yeah, Makima is such a great player. And yeah, sometimes you have a bad run and
Yeah.
you can't control that necessarily. We're all, well, I'm not sure if she's actually human. She presents herself as some, have made some deals with demons, so we don't know her deal quite yet, but she fights demons, so I'm guessing she's partially human.
Yeah,
But we all make mistakes, is what I'm getting at. And yeah, Makima, she's back. She know it's another opportunity for her to shine. So we'll see. We'll see what she gives us.
exactly.
All right, next up, kind of in the same, this is why we have this battle of the series, and this is like all stars across series. We have Nathan Fielder, who is someone where the both of us, we loved him. He's been performing very well on our Brantsteels, but it's just he has not been able to secure that win. It's escaped him every single time, whether it's not making it to the finale, but coming very close to it, or making the finale, but someone just played, I don't want even say a better game, just what the jury decided was a better game.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah,
this man, he's due.
he's like Mr. Runner Up, honestly. He's
Yeah,
got in the runner up spot a couple of times now. Um and yeah, just he needs I don't honestly know what he needs in his game. Like it feels like he plays good games. But just he's always up against someone else who has just as good or if not better of a game than him.
exactly. So I don't know. This is an older school game that he's playing, so maybe I don't know that his convolutedness might be a disadvantage this time around.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe it could be one of those things where he plays a faster paced game and more elaborate game than what the formatting of this one is used to, and that
Mhm.
could take him really far and maybe secure him a win,
Yeah.
or it just blows up in his face. So I hope there's a lot of people on this season I would love to see win. Like if you were to tell me which one to pick for each tribe, I couldn't really do that. I know that's like our tradition, but I'm like, here I really can't choose between
Yeah.
Uh,
I think we're guaranteed a great winner from the
yeah,
season. So
yes. And I feel like I will say that Nathan Fielder, he was the first non-winner I thought of because he's just that, or like not even just non-winner. He was one of the first contestants I thought of bringing.
yeah.
Because he is,
I tried to think of who you were bringing, and I very much knew you were bringing Nathan Fielder here. So,
oh yeah, oh yeah, hands down, I had to.
mhm,
All right, my last pick, but certainly not least, we got Raven Baxter. Raven, this is the first time she's really playing without Mr. Mosby.
mhm,
Even if it's like, granted, she lasted way longer in All Stars 15 than Mr. Mosby, even coming all the way to runner up, which gives merit because that was a very hard season to play, especially since there were zero alliances throughout the entire thing.
yep.
Um,
I thought she
you
was
know,
winning that season, to be honest.
yeah. I mean, Spencer did, which I thought was cool, but Raven Baxter, she shows up and she puts in work. And if Mr. Mosby's there, she's like, all right, that's cool. I already know who my target is. So it's going to be interesting to see her play without that, and definitely at a much smaller size cast than she has been used to, where it's like, oh, okay, like things kind of escalate pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Like decisions have to be made now.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I'm excited to see Raven here. Yeah, she does play pretty good games. Has found idols in the past. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see how she does if she can, see into the future of the season.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, and last but definitely not least, we got the madman himself, Yuichi Katagiri, who is recent All-Star winner. And yeah, I mean, he's basically like the main character of Series 4. Like he just
Agreed.
is he just played crazy games every time he went out there,
Yeah.
which makes me a little worried because we are now in a very different, old school. So he's not going to be able to do as crazy things as he was, similar to how Nathan was. But
Yeah.
yeah, he's great at immunities. He's great at strategy, especially. Like he's willing to put himself in there into Redemption Island to make a
Yep.
big resume move.
Exactly. Um, yeah, this man is no stranger to putting it all on the line and then crazy plays. So, like he was another one where it was like a shoe in to come into this because he is such a icon on our channel. And that's saying a lot, especially since he's one of the more recent contestants.
Yeah, yeah. I saw some comments that said that that he might make it into the Mount Rushmore with the Regina Parvati kind of
Yeah, I agree. I agree. He's
yeah,
definitely up there.
yeah.
All right. Well,
Okay.
it's tough to pick favorites on this one. I
Yeah.
don't think I'll even indulge on it.
Yeah, I think we just got a great cast that
Yeah.
I'm excited for whoever makes it far and whoever wins, and it's going to be really sad every elimination pre-merge.
Oh yeah. All right. Let's get right into it.
Okay, going here. Okay, so a reward challenge. Series 4 tribe wins reward, they win Flints. Series
Nice.
2 tribe wins reward, they also win Flint. And Series 3 tribe wins reward for Series 1 loses, they will not have Flint.
This is not good.
And they
Braun.
nominate Braun to go to Exile Island.
All right. We won't see Exile Island's not next, so we won't see if he finds it for a while.
Yes, but no alliances forming or there. So we're going to Exile
All
Island.
right. All right. So we find it a lot sooner.
He does not find it.
All right. Now here's the challenges.
Yes. Who will be winning immunity? Series 3 wins immunity. Series 1 wins
Okay.
immunity. And series four was
Oh no. We are this is this is intense.
this is a tough tribe to go first.
All of them are like
Yeah, but I'm on this tribe, so I don't want to go.
I know, but like, oh God. All
Uh,
right, let's see
okay.
what's happening. Are we friends?
Harmony
Are we
and
not?
Ryan are bonding.
Yay.
That's all that we see there. Joe and Urarok have a small fight. No.
Oh no.
We both have cute designs though. Like why should we fight?
Exactly. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Amanda is impressing the rest of the team. And Makima and Nathan have a major fight.
That's not good.
And Nathan and Yuichi have a minor disagreement.
Nathan, what are you doing? Like, those are like the last two people you want to get into an argument with. And
Yeah,
they're both on your tribe and make up
yeah,
half your tribe.
yeah.
Oh,
And
Nathan's
Yuichi is now in
gone.
an alliance with Raven, so you basically have just isolated yourself from your three tri members.
Nathan is gone. He's lucky.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Well, it's either me or Uraraka, so I'm gonna say Uraraka.
I want to say Uraraka as well.
First vote goes to Joe.
No.
Second vote goes to Double Left. Third vote goes to Double Left. And Double
What?
is voted out first.
Oh, damn.
Oh, oh boy. Okay, it begins. It begins.
God.
One of the best players from Series 2 is gone. First boot here. Double
This
Left.
is nuts. Oh, dang.
Wow.
He's like the Loki of Infinity War, but here, like he gets eliminated first just to show that this is business.
Yeah. Uh, okay. Well, there we go. Okay, we got a twist here. We got a tribe swap. So Series 1 tribe and Series 4 tribe are no more. Um, so Series 3 tribe and Series 4 tribe stand together. And Series 1 tribe and Series 2 tribe stand together. And Newman from Group 1 and Joe from Group 2 are the captains. Okay, so these are the worst people you can select as captains, by the
Yeah.
way.
I will say what I find interesting about this is one, I kind of mix this up with um, Cook Islands of like I thought there was going to be two different challenges there. Another thing that I found interesting with like Panama and Cook Islands is they did the four tribes, but they abandoned that so early,
Yeah. Yeah,
which I thought was
there was
yeah,
no time to actually play that out.
yeah. If anything, it was just a way to divide people at first,
Yeah.
and that was it.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
here we go.
Okay. Newman will begin here. So Joe chooses Yuichi as his first pick.
He's like, "You remind me of my buddy Light," and then Yuichi's like, "Light Yagami wishes he was me."
Oh boy. Newman chooses Regina.
All right, very smart choice.
Yes, yes. Yuichi chooses Parvati.
Okay,
Regina chooses Nathan.
interesting.
Parvati chooses Junko. I will say so far, I think this is going pretty accurately in terms of like how I would make sense for an order.
Yeah,
It's pretty close. Nathan chooses Braun. Junko chooses Ryan.
yay.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
not last chosen.
Braun chooses Raven.
Nice,
Ryan chooses Yukihira.
cool.
Raven chooses Uraraka. Yukihira chooses Catherine. Uraraka chooses Makima. And that means Amanda is not selected. She receives immunity and will spend the episode on Exile Islands.
Good for her. I mean,
That's a good thing, honestly.
one less time you have to worry about tribal council.
Exactly, and a chance to find an idol.
Yeah. All
Okay, so
right.
let's look at these tribes now. So yeah, we got Joe the Angel, Junko Enoshima, Catherine Newton, Parvati Shallow, Ryan Wayne, Toma Yukihira, and Yuichi Katagiri.
We're on the same team, bro.
We are, and you're also with Catherine Newton, and we also got two of
Parvati.
the two-time winners.
Yeah. Um, oh gosh.
Yeah, this is
So it
actually a
makes
very strong team.
it's a strong team, though if we go to tribal, I can see some things going bad, just
Yeah,
very bad.
yeah, I can see that too. Yeah, there's that. And then Series 3 tribe is Braun Strowman, Makima, Nathan Fielder, Newman, Ochako Uraraka, Raven Baxter, and Regina George.
One thing I will say, a little observation we see with this one, um, from Series 3 and Series 1, both Braun and Newman are all the only ones representing their original series.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and up north, we do see that Yuichi is the only one from Series 4, and Joe is on the same boat, only repping Series 2.
Yeah,
So it'll be interesting to see how the dynamics go, especially with these guys that weren't, like they're starting fresh with people that already know people.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I mean, it can go any way. This is almost like the start of the season in a way because
Yeah.
because that first grouping was so crazy. But
This is
definitely,
only episode 2.
yeah. But also remember this: Nathan Fielder got into disputes and basically kind of against his tribe, and that is the grouping of three on the series three tribe. So there's a good chance though that they just target Nathan and try to throw him under the bus.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
Series 2 tribe,
There.
not
The only
much.
alliance in the game is Raven and Yuichi. Okay, and Series 3 Tribe wins rewards. They win fishing gear and a raft with paddles.
Good for them.
Okay, Amanda is on Excel but does not seem to find the idol.
All right, can Series 2 win this?
Series 3 Tribe wins immunity.
All right.
Oh,
Oh fuck.
okay. Junko and Parvati find something in common.
There's a lot they have in common.
Yeah. Junko and Catherine find something in common.
Oh, Junko is already forming her alliance.
A new alliance forms between Junko, Catherine, Parvati, Ryan, and Yuichi.
Joe, no.
That is terrible for me. Who
Uh-oh.
else is there someone else not in this?
Yeah, because it's 7
Yeah.
people. So it's Joe, it's you and one other person.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see who
And
else.
then Amanda Young will be joining us after this.
Makima and Uraraka have a major fight. Regina has a major meltdown.
Oh my God.
Braun and Makima have a major fight.
Now I'm just thinking the problem's Makima.
Yeah, Makima might just be a problem person this season.
Okay. Oh, it's Soma.
Yeah, so it's either me or Soma. So Soma, you need to go home here.
Yeah, it has to be Soma. All right. Okay.
First vote goes to Ryan.
Just not to stop mentioning my name.
Second vote goes to Ryan.
He's better be the only two.
Third vote goes to Joe.
No.
Fourth vote goes to Yukihira. Fifth vote goes to Yukihira. Sixth vote goes to Joe. One vote left. Please be Yukihira. Please be Yukihira. Please be Yukihira. Ah.
I'm so sorry.
Oh. it felt like I just was not allowed to play this game. The first tribal council, I was at risk. This alliance happens that just excludes me and one other person. Stupid.
Did I do the thing?
Yeah, you brought me onto a season just to have me get
I
wanted second.
don't mean to do that when it's happened. I want us both to do. Oh well, you voted for me, so
Yeah, I did.
I mean,
I really
granted,
should have voted for Yukihira there.
yeah. So we voted for each other.
Yeah. Yeah,
It
so
was like,
Junko, Ryan, Yuichi voted me. Joe, me and Yukihira voted you, and then Catherine and Poverty voted Yukihira.
damn. But we get Amanda.
Yeah, Amanda's
It's a,
now there.
it's a side grade.
I'd say it's a downgrade, but okay. Let's go to rewards. And
Okay.
Series 2 Tribe wins reward. They win a tarp, lantern, fuel, blankets, pillows, water cans, and rope.
All right.
And sending Uber Raka to Exile Island.
Do they find it?
Uraraka finds the hidden immunity idol.
Okay.
Hey, Uraraka now has a lot of power in the game.
Oh yeah.
And Series 2 Tribe wins immunity. They are safe. Parvati is impressing the rest of the team. Junko and Catherine have a minor disagreements.
Junko, no.
And Ryan leaves the alliance.
No. Why?
Oh
Do I just have remorse for voting you out?
yeah, you just like shut down. You're just like, man, I don't know why we agreed to do that, but I don't want to be a part of this icky alliance now.
But you're leaving Catherine and Perv.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you're leaving these are crazy big players that are now still in control of this tribe.
There's no tribe swap either, is there?
I don't think so.
Fuck.
Nathan is impressing the rest of the team. Raven is injured but gets treated and can stay in the game.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna say Makima.
Makima has been, she has just not been caring at all what she's been doing. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, first votes goes to Uraraka. Second vote goes to Newman.
No.
Third vote goes to Newman. Fourth vote goes to Uraraka. Fifth vote goes to I mean, it's guaranteed to be Newman, but
Yeah.
sixth vote goes to Uraraka. And Uraraka is voted,
They
but
already burn it?
has the item. He found it in the nick of time to use it to idle out Newman.
Oh dang. It was like, all right, so she may have this idol. Who do we get rid of? And then Newman's like, well, she won't have it. Okay? She goes, whoa. And then they were like, split the votes on Newman.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that sucked. I was really hoping for another Newman deep run.
Yeah.
So Makima, Nathan, Newman, and Regina voted Uraraka. Braun, Raven, and Uraraka voted Newman.
It's 3 guys in a row.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Okay. Keep it
I'm
going.
down to 13.
Okay, reward challenge. So Series 3 Tribe wins reward. They win towels, soap, sink, toilet seats, shower, and fresh water. Good, that's good. And Catherine Newton is now going to Exile Island.
Does she find it?
She does not.
All right, Series 2, you got to win this one.
Series 2 Tribe wins immunity.
All right.
They are safe. Junko and Catherine have a major fights.
Jungle, what you mean?
Parvati is impressing the rest of the team as Catherine leaves the alliance. So Junko is just
Why am I mentioned at the bottom?
Ryan rested camp for short empathy. Okay.
I
Okay.
got Helen. I was like, no, I am not being medically evacuated. I will
Yeah.
perform surgery on myself out there.
Okay. So yeah, Junko did kick Catherine out pretty much. So that alliance is no longer the majority alliance.
And then nothing happens here.
Yeah, they don't even care.
I can see them take out, Uraraka or just go against Makima.
Uh, yeah, I'm gonna still just say Makima because I mean she's just. It feels like she rubbed so many people the wrong way. They should be targeting her.
Yeah.
First vote goes to Braun. Second vote goes to Braun. Third vote goes to Braun.
Whoa.
Fourth vote goes to Uraraka. And Braun Strowman is unanimously voted out.
We lost half the guys.
The guys are just going home. Well,
What the heck?
yeah. Now look at that.
We have
Nathan's the only guy here, and then we got you, Yukihira, and Yuichi.
we're completely out of someone from one series. All the guys from one series. Is it series two?
Yeah, the series two, we lost the guys from series two
Double
actually
lift
to
and Joe the
elimination.
Angel.
Yeah,
Dang.
yeah. Okay.
He's gone.
Yeah, there's a female alliance that was going behind the scenes that we didn't know about.
And then we have Nathan Fielder just surrounded by girls. Like, uh-oh,
Yeah.
this is not good.
Yeah,
He
he's not very good around women, so now he's got to do it all around women.
Thankfully, most of them are teenagers, so there's nothing there. So
Yeah.
he can probably be like, oh, okay.
Okay. Reward challenge. Series 3 tribe wins reward. They win rice, beans, fish, spices, wine, and cooking oil.
Only if I get the eye. Oh no.
Junko is going, and Series 2 tribe will get to take either a stack of beans or a stack of rice. They take the rice. Junko does not find it.
Right, series two, you got to win this one.
They
Oh,
do. Series 3 tribe is having some trouble.
it's Amanda Young. She's just too
Yeah.
good for the team.
Parvati and Yuichi have a major fight.
Oh my God. Is this just Alliance yourself
It's
destructing?
imploded, yeah. Well, at least you're impressing the rest of the team. And a new alliance formed
Hey,
between Amanda Young, Parvati, and you.
Harvey and I, we were like, yeah, we got this.
Yeah, nice.
Of course.
Okay, nothing happened. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna say Nathan.
I'm gonna have to say Nathan too, just following this crappy trend that is happening.
Yeah. First vote goes to Raven. Second vote goes to Uraraka.
Maybe not.
Third vote goes to Raven. And Raven is now unanimously voted out.
Man.
Okay, first girl eliminated from the game.
We are down to 11 already.
Yeah,
We're not even that deep into our runtime either, and I feel like so much has happened.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's because there's just no filler in this season.
No. And it's 16 people, so it's a very small, very
Yeah,
fast pace because yeah.
exactly.
Okay. So Parvati, she got decisions.
Yep. Okay, no alliances, but let's see who wins immunity. Series 3 tribe wins immunity. They
Uh-oh.
also win toys brought to a Panamanian city's children. While at the city, they would eat everything there would be at a nice barbecue, including chicken, beef, and soft drinks.
Good for them. Who gets sent to
And
exile?
Ryan goes and will be skipping a tribal council. Good for
All
you.
right, I'm guaranteed to go to the merge.
But that could also suck for your alliance.
It could, but if I get an idol,
Yeah. No.
no.
Okay. Amanda leaves the alliance.
She's like, screw this. Ryan's not here.
Yeah.
I
She
didn't
was
know
only
I
in it
was the.
for she was
I didn't
only in
know.
it for you.
I didn't know I was the glue holding
Yeah.
that thing together.
And Uruk arrested camp. Okay. Um, I'm gonna say either Amanda or Junko.
I'm gonna add Soma's name in there because he's never been part of anyone's alliance.
Yeah.
So, or oh no, I think Parvati might go out here
You think Parvati?
because Amanda just left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gone, and then like right now, Parvati is the best player. Now, whether or not everyone knows that right now, in the sense of like, oh, she has alliances with Junko, Yuichi, Ryan, like she is in a very prime position. And without my number, because I've been her number one out here, it might be wise for them to do so.
Yeah, okay. I can see that. First votes goes to Amanda. Second vote goes to Amanda. Third vote goes to Amanda.
Or this happens,
Fourth vote goes to Catherine.
you better not.
And Amanda is voted out.
Dang.
Just missing out on the merge.
All right.
Okay, let's go here. Okay, let's do an assessment of everyone's game so far.
All right. So Junko, like you said, wreaking havoc right now. I think Parvati's playing a really great social game.
Mhm.
I think right now she's the best person playing.
Yeah,
Um, I think we haven't seen much of Regina for her to shine. Same with Yuichi. I feel there are some people out here that they haven't really gotten that chance to be like blowing up games. I think Makima's in a very interesting position. I think Nathan is in a interesting position.
yeah.
Yeah. If we,
Uber
what are
Rocco,
your?
remember, did play the idol correctly. Found it
Yeah,
just in time, so big move on her part.
yeah. If we do some a little statistics, so we have 3 from series 1. We got 2 from series 2. We have from series 3 just 2, and then from series 4 we got 3. So it's a
Mhm.
3-2-2-3 split.
Yeah.
And like we were talking about the guys being targeted, there are still 4 guys left.
Mhm.
I think they finally kind of like broke that streak
Yeah.
with both Raven and Amanda. So yeah,
Yeah, exactly. You know, at some point you got to be taking out the girls. They can be threats too. So but yeah,
we literally all our 4-time or 2-time winners are women. So
exactly.
all right.
Okay, immunity challenge. Yuichi
Oh
wins
no.
the first individual immunity. Okay, good on him. Good on him. Nathan has a major meltdown. Nathan has a second major meltdown.
Oh no.
Everything is not going according to his plan right now. He was expecting more guys to be here. This was not the
This was not in his simulation,
yeah.
his rehearsal.
Uberrock and Yuichi bond strongly, and a new alliance formed between Regina and Yuichi.
That's terrifying.
That is a very scary alliance.
All right. I'm nervous. One of us is not making it to jury.
I mean, Nathan just had two major meltdowns.
That would
Makes
be
me
a big sign.
yeah.
I'm nervous for all of us. I'm nervous. I could. I've gone out at this time quite a few times before,
Yeah,
but I mean, I'm with Parvati. She's really good with a lot of people.
yeah,
I don't know. It's a 1 in 10 shot for, well, 1 in 9 for everyone except Yuichi. None of us has the idol.
yep, yep. Only one
Okay.
guaranteed is Yuichi. Let's see what happens. First vote goes to Yukihira. Second vote goes to Nathan. Third vote goes to Yukihira. Fourth vote goes to Nathan. Fifth vote goes to Nathan. Sixth vote goes to Yukihira. Seventh vote goes to Nathan. Eighth vote goes to Yukihira. Ninth vote goes to Nathan. One vote left.
No, Nathan,
And
no.
Nathan Fielder just misses out on jury.
Dang.
Oh,
This is his worst performance
yeah,
too.
by far.
But he still made it to he still
He
made it
made
to
the
the merge.
merge. Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
Junko, Makima, Regina, Uraraka, Yukihira, and Yuichi voted Nathan. Catherine, Nathan, Parvati, and Ryan voted Yukihira.
Retro.
Well, maybe we can bring Nathan back for the next last chance.
Potentially, potentially.
Yeah.
All right. So these 9 will be making it to the jury at least. And I will say that 3 of them are 2-time winners.
Yeah.
And I would say, oh, yeah, right now there's only 2 people that are non-winners, and that being Soma and Makima. So we might have a 2 or 3-time winner born this episode.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely likely here.
Yeah, a lot of our non-winners did not make it this far.
Yeah.
Granted, there wasn't a lot, but still.
Yeah. Yeah. We're really just now looking at Makima and Yukihira.
Yeah.
Okay. Reward challenge. Group number 1 is Catherine, Parvati, and Ryan. Group number 2 is Makima, Uraraka, and Regina. Group number 3 is Junko, Yukihira, and Yuichi. And group number 1 wins reward. They win a boat ride to a private beach where they will find a bed and breakfast waiting.
Nice.
And they choose Makima and Yukihira. So the 2 non-winners are going to Exile Islands.
There we go. Plot. Plot armor. But they don't find it.
They do not find it. Who will win immunity?
Ryan?
Ryan wins immunity. You called it.
Being optimistic.
Yeah.
All right.
Parvati and Yuichi have a major fight. And then Parvati has a major meltdown because of it.
Parvati, it'll be okay.
Yeah, I think Yuichi brought up some hidden secrets that Parvati has, and it's really troubling her right now.
I mean, she
He
wasn't
knows things
in the
about
boats
her.
last time.
Yeah. Okay, Regina and Yukihira have a major fight.
Something's up.
And a new alliance forms between Junko, Ryan, and Soma.
Did I suddenly become a social threat? A threat?
Yeah, you become a threat in this episode, pretty much.
Oh, damn.
Okay, who is getting voted out here? First jury
I'd
member.
go. I'd go for Yuichi.
Yeah, I mean, I think Yuichi is the smart move to take out.
Yeah. That only leaves Soma and I as the guys, but
Yeah.
still.
First vote goes to Parvati. Second vote goes to Parvati. Third vote goes to Uraraka. Fourth vote goes to Parvati. Fifth vote goes to Uraraka. Sixth vote goes to Uraraka. Seventh vote goes to Makima.
Where'd she come from?
Eighth vote goes to Makima.
What is going on? Someone. There's only 1 vote left. Scroll bar is not gonna. It's not gonna be a tie because of the scroll bar. So is it Parvati or Uraraka?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
Uraraka. They could
man.
not make the move on Parvati here.
All right. Who are these? Junko and Yukihara.
Yeah.
My alliance decided to go for Makima. I'm like, why would they do that? I don't know. Sometimes I feel when I'm narrating myself playing in this and I do something where that's totally baffling, I feel like it's a Tyler Durden kind of thing where I'm like, why would someone do this? Oh, wait, that was me. I'm the reason behind it.
Well, hey, at least you voted correctly. It's your alliance that didn't know what's happening.
Yeah. Well, one of them.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's see who wins reward challenge. Group number one is Makima, Regina, Yukihira, and Yuichi. Group number two is Junko, Catherine, Parvati, and Ryan. And group number one wins reward. They win a full screening of the winning team's videos from home, along
I,
with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Send me to exile to find this idol. Send me to exile to find this idol.
They are sending Ryan to Exile Islands.
Let me find this idol. Come on.
Hang on, let's see what happens. You do not find it.
Damn it.
Who wins immunity? Yuichi wins second individual immunity.
This is why we have to target him.
Junko and Catherine have a small fight. Catherine and Yukihira bond slightly. Ryan is medically evacuated from
No!
injury.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
That is not right.
You know what happened? You went to Exile Island. You probably got injured there, but tried to hide it from production. Entered the immunity challenge, and then it just like went way too crazy. Wow, you're now the first one out of us to be taken out of the game without being voted out. Wow.
I was just joking early when I was. No, I refuse. I
Yeah, you did
refuse.
say. Oh,
I refuse.
oh,
I refuse. I got bruised.
you got medevac. Hey, at least you made it to episode 9.
But
You made it
yeah,
to
but I
the
got
station.
out in a crappy way.
Okay, final 7 here. That changes a lot. You were coming into your own too.
I was running things.
Okay. Yuichi and Junko are in 2 alliances here, so some good control on their part. Yuichi wins reward.
Now that I'm
He
not here
shares
to
it
do
with
anything.
yeah. He shares it with Regina and Junko. They win a helicopter ride to a spa where they will get a shower, mud massage, and to wash their clothes, along with getting a large feast to spend the night there. And Yuichi said Parvati. Wow, so he chooses the 3 queens.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It is a thing of like, is the idol do are people lying that the idol's still in play or no?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, Parvati finds it, so
I loosened it up for her. I
they
got
yeah,
sacrificed.
yeah, we needed Parvati, who's clearly playing a great game, to be the one to find it, of course.
Uh,
And Regina wins immunity.
all right. So they got to get rid of Yuichi here.
Yeah.
There's just no
Yuichi,
way.
he is just too big of a threat. Junko is impressing the rest of the team, and that's all we're getting.
I think you get rid of Yuichi or
Yeah,
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 he keeps winning these challenges. He is clearly showing favoritism to the two-time winners.
yeah,
You got to take him out now.
yeah, exactly. First vote goes to Parvati. Second vote goes to Parvati. Third vote goes to
Oh
Catherine.
no.
Fourth vote goes to Catherine. Fifth vote goes to Catherine. Sixth vote goes to Parvati. I mean, doesn't matter, but does she have to play the idol? It goes to Parvati. Therefore, Parvati idols out Catherine.
Dang.
Okay, well, yet again, the person who finds the idol immediately has to play it because they're the one getting targeted.
My God.
Let's see these votes. So Catherine, Makima, Regina, and Yuichi voted Parvati. Junko, Parvati, and Yukihira voted Catherine. Well, at least now you get to spend time on Ponderosa with Catherine.
We're just friends. All right. So, oh yeah, it's too early. We're not quite at the finale yet, but
Yeah,
I will.
we'll probably do it a little earlier then because this is like final three is the finale, and that's too late
Yeah.
to do it. So let's do one more, and then we'll do an assessment.
All right. But I will say, three of the two-time winners make up half this.
Yeah, yeah, which is pretty ridiculous. Group number one is Junko, Regina, and Yuichi. Group number two is Parvati, Makima, and Yukihira. And group number one wins reward. They win a flight to a private island where the winners will have their own barbecue feast, including steaks, sausages, drinks, and chocolate cake. Yuichi wins a car. So he has the car curse now.
Oh yeah. We don't really play in seasons that do it that often. So yeah, people who have not seen earlier Survivor, the car curse was a recurring theme on old school Survivor. That whoever won the car, or at least won the car challenge, never won the game.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and he also is choosing Parvati to go back to Exile Island, or she does not find it.
All
Okay.
right.
Yuichi wins immunity. They had their chance to take him out last episode.
And
And
they're like, nope, Catherine.
yeah, Parvati and Regina have a small fight. Okay.
That's it. All
Yeah,
right.
I'm going to say Regina then.
Regina or Parv?
Yeah.
Because Parv still racked a lot of votes last time. Granted, it's like split, but I mean, there's nowhere else for the two-time winners to hide. They literally make
Yeah.
up half the thing.
Yeah, you got to start taking them out now.
Yeah.
First vote goes to Makima. Second vote goes to Parvati. Third vote goes to Regina. Fourth vote goes to Yukihira.
What the hell?
Fifth vote goes to Yukihira. Sixth vote goes to Regina. We are tied in a 2-2-1-1 vote. Okay, I
What do
don't know what happens now. I
you
still think
see
you
where?
got to take out Regina.
Yeah, she's a two-time winner.
Yeah. First vote goes to Yukihira. Second vote goes to Yukihira. Third vote goes to Regina. One vote left. And Yukihira is
Oh
voted
my
out.
God.
Well, there goes one of the non-winners, and all three two-time winners are still in the game.
This is nuts.
Yeah, so Yuichi switched from Parvati over to Yukihira, and Parvati switched from Makima to Yukihira.
All right.
Okay,
Okay.
final five. Let's do our assessment now with the two-time winners.
All right. Well, Junko definitely playing chaotic game, playing a very strong game. Makima still here despite all the mishaps she had in the beginning. Um, We have Parvati, who has been playing a strong game. She's definitely embracing the survivor in all of this, losing her best ally, almost getting voted out.
Mhm.
Also being now the sole person from series one. The only two people from the same series are Makima and Yuichi. Yuichi playing a pretty dominant game. And Regina, well, I'd say she's the most silent out of the three queens that are here with us. She's still in it and she is still playing the game.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if she can maybe get to the end with, let's say, Makima, I think that's still a route for her to win. But
Yeah.
compared to the other ones, yeah, it's I think a little harder for her.
You guys have to take out Yuichi because right now it's his game to win and become the first male two-time winner.
Yeah, the first king of Survivor.
First king, the official king.
Yeah. Okay. Reward challenge. Regina wins reward and shares the reward with Yuichi.
Don't want to do. He is the target.
But she's allied with him. You gotta keep your allies strong, right? Oh, and this is the loved ones. And also Parvati's going back to Exile Island. I mean, she
Do
is
they just want her to have it?
yeah, it looks like it. But she doesn't find it, so
All right.
see who wins immunity. Yuichi wins immunity. Oh.
All right. What are the odds they actually take out Makima here?
Seems a little high with Junko and Makima having a small fights. And then they bond over it. I mean, they're both crazy, so I guess that makes sense.
True.
And Yuichi leaves the alliance of Junko and Parvati. And Junko works hard at camp and becomes tired.
You can't be Yuichi, so
I actually think we might be seeing a flip on Junko here. I think Yuichi just left. Makima is clearly going against Junko.
yeah, I think it is Junko here.
Yeah. First vote goes to Junko. Second vote goes to Makima. Third vote goes to Parvati. Fourth vote goes to Makima. One vote
Oh
left.
my God. Are we actually?
And it's Junko. We are
All
tied.
right. I was about to say, okay, it's where that one Parvati vote, whomever that person was, if it wasn't one of these two, has to choose.
Yeah.
There is no second tie here.
First vote goes to Junko. Second vote goes to Makima. One vote left. And Junko is voted out.
The first queen to fall at final five, nonetheless.
Yeah, it took until final five for one of them to finally go.
And she is the last of series three.
Yep. Yeah. That's in the first series to have all their people gone now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so let's see. So Makima, Regina voted Junko, Junko, Parvati voted Makima, and Yuichi. I think Yuichi just wanted to have the final say over this.
Yeah,
I think he just purposely voted someone else just so he could be the decision maker.
exactly. It's not a bad strategy.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Let's see who wins rewards. Regina wins reward and shares it with Yuichi. Why?
Keeps feeding the person that's winning.
They went a tour of the Panama Canal while on a yacht, spending the night on boards and having a five-course meal. Regina can also send two players back to the island, so Makima and Parvati.
You mean the only two people that are left?
Yeah. And Parvati finds the hidden immunity idol.
Oh my God.
That means she's guaranteed final three.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see who wins immunity. Regina wins immunity.
All right. So that means two people are immune. The two-time winners. Then we have Makima, who's been kind of not necessarily playing under the radar, but her game pales in comparison to Yuichi. If there was any time to get rid of him, this is like the last possible time.
You absolutely have to take out Yuichi here. You cannot let Yuichi make it any further in the game. The fact that he's made it this far and they let him get away a few tribals back is ridiculous. Okay. Um, Parvati and Yuichi have a minor disagreement. Okay, okay. They're making the move. Regina is medically evacuated from the game due to an injury.
What is this? What is this? You couldn't. What happened that they can't just patch her up for 2 days? What was so bad that they couldn't have her patch her up, give her like, who was it? Missy? Was that her name from San Juan Seltzer? Where she could just like, just stumble about because she's so close to the end. What kind of injury was this?
Yeah, that is ridiculous. A Final Four medevac on the person who won immunity. And in the potentially this could be the only time now to take out Yuichi. Because if he wins immunity next, I mean, like this is a terrible time for someone to get medevac for anyone
Both
but
times they've
Yuichi.
happened have been bad.
Yeah. Oh my god. And just like that, we lose another two-time winner, leaving Parvati as the only two-time winner left in the finale.
Yep. We have one from our very, very first Brantsteele ever. And then we have a non-winner, the last non-winner in a series where it just seemed like the cards were so stacked against them. And then we got Yuichi, our most recent winner out of this cast.
Yeah.
So we're either getting a first-time winner, our two-time winner, or a three-time winner.
Yeah.
I mean, this is insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
All because of a medevac.
Yeah, that medevac is probably the biggest medevac that could ever happen in any game of Survivor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Reward challenge. Yuichi wins reward. He wins a high a protein enriched meal specifically made to nourish the winner for the final immunity challenge. And he wins immunity.
God damn.
Oh my god.
So it's who he decides to bring at the end. He's already had beef with Parv, so
I think he just takes out Parv. He knows Makima. He's got a relationship with Makima.
and that's also just a flex to be like, yeah, I it's like, yeah, series 4 was the series to beat because we're at the end. So ha.
Okay. And Parvati is voted out. Just short. She played a great game. But man. I just want to know what would happen if Regina didn't get medevac there. Because I think Yuichi goes home at 4. And then yeah, I don't uh,
Man.
I started choking on some of my spit. Some like saliva.
I think Yuichi gets it. Granted, it's like
Yeah.
it's one of those wins where it's like he has two big what ifs. What if I didn't get medevaced, and what if Regina didn't get medevaced?
Mhm.
And Makima, faces the same thing,
Yeah.
if she wins here. But I feel like Yuichi just played too dominant of a game
Yeah.
for them to choose Makima.
Yeah, I think we might be getting all votes going to Yuichi here.
All right.
First vote goes to Yuichi. Second vote goes to Yuichi. third vote goes to Yuichi. Fourth vote and a
Yep.
winner in a 7-0 vote. Now, I might be wrong, but I don't think he got voted for once this game, which would make this a perfect game.
I you may be right there. I don't remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, so everyone voted. Junko wins the fan favorites.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Just two medevac. This is
Yeah. And they were like pretty important like decision points for the game.
I know.
like legit, these were like if you got medevac say one vote later, I think it could have totally changed the dynamics of the game. But the fact that you did it right there, I think this was supposed to be like deciding who's going to be like the majority to like dominate the rest of the game, and then you get out.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Um. Okay. Let's see. Did Yuichi get a perfect game? He did.
Very
Yuichi
impressive.
Kataguri has now played a perfect game, a two-time winner with a perfect game.
Man. This was a even though the medevacs sucked, they still made for great entertainment.
Yeah, yeah,
Man, the only time I got any votes was during our little thing where it was like either you or me.
yeah,
Dang.
yeah. I just think, man, so like we would have gotten a three-time winner if Regina didn't get medevac there. It's so crazy that that world was almost there. The fact that our the three two-time winners made it to final five.
Yep, that there they are, right in that column.
Yeah.
Man.
I think Yuichi just brought them along just to prove like, hey, look at this, I can beat them. Look at me, I'm actually the best one. I'll
I mean,
the final
I
five and then beat them all at the end.
I feel it's one of those things where it holds over his head because of these medevacs. It's like, well, did you though?
Yeah, there's definitely an asterisk because
Because if we look at Regina, she did get some. One, she's the number one most strategic. Two, if we go back to statistics, she is, granted, she's the only one to get two wins other than her in challenge wins.
yeah,
She's right behind. Yeah, she was the only other challenge beast out there,
yeah,
so she could have won the final. Now, granted, her and Yuichi were tight. However, sometimes things shift and whatnot.
yeah, yeah. I mean, crazy though. I mean, congrats Yuichi though, being a two-time winner. Still can't take that away from you. But yeah, what could have been if medevacs weren't uh plaguing the end
In
game.
this. Yeah, man. All righty. Well, that was it. That was quite the journey for
Yeah.
all of us. A lot of surprises, and congratulations once again to Yuichi for being our first male two-time winner and our fifth one overall,
Hmm.
and the first one to do it outside their original series.
Yep. Yep. And the first one to have a perfect game played out of the two-time winners. So
Yeah,
he's
so
got a lot of things you could add on to his resume now.
exactly.
I think he's now definitely earned that Mount Rushmore spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Madman.
Yeah. Yeah. The madman Yuichi Katagiri. I can't wait to see what he does next. So we'll definitely be coming back. Um,
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that does it here. And yeah, I guess we will see you guys next week for some more Brantsteele shenanigans.
All right. Peace.